When Homer walked into the bank, he had a candy apple hidden in his pocket. But people thought he was trying to rob the place. Because the candy had glued his mouth shut, he couldn't explain himself. While he was distracted, the security guards tased him. After realizing he didn't have a weapon, they decided to tase him again. Homer was sentenced to 100 hours of community service. He would have rather gone to jail. The officer assigned to watch him was instantly jealous of Homer's chicken and cheese sandwich. Homer offered to share it, and just like that, he had the officer on his side. All Homer had to do was tag along and eat with him. Curtis tried to speak up against it but got kicked out. While everyone else was working hard, Homer and the officer were bonding over food. They got so close, the officer even invited Homer out for drinks. The other cops joked about it constantly, but the officer was genuinely excited about their new friendship. They had breakfast together, and he even gave Homer a ride to work. Their bond grew so strong, the officer even let Homer edit his own police file. That almost caused a disaster, but luckily Moe took the fall for Homer. Even the criminals couldn't stand how close they were. One day, the two of them ended up at a cliff, venting about their lives. That's when a call for backup came in. They rushed to the scene, but Homer got taken hostage. The officer ran in to save him, and during the scuffle, he got shot. He wasn't wearing a vest. Now Homer and the others are watching over him in the hospital. A week later, the officer finally woke up. Homer wanted to go home and see his family, but the officer begged him to stay by his side. Homer couldn't take it anymore and went to Moe's to complain. The officer overheard everything, walked in, and mocked him. He even threatened to arrest Homer right then and there. Then he stormed out in anger. Later, while Homer was watching TV at home, some officers showed up and asked him to help find their missing colleague. Homer brought fried chicken as a peace offering and went to see him, but ran into Fat Tony and his crew in the middle of some shady business. The officer tried to arrest them, but it backfired, and both he and Homer got captured. Homer reassured him they'd find a way out, and sure enough, the officer pulled off a move that saved them both. Together, they resolved the crisis, and their friendship grew even stronger.